Hello, everyone. Bleh. But in all seriousness, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Lonesome Guild. This game released right on the day of me recording this, which is the October 23rd. So, yeah, we're gonna be doing a playthrough of this. Now, I already played the demo, which is why I have save data, but we're gonna be doing new game, because, obvious reasons. Oh, okay, new, right, other flaws. Difficulty, normal. Ar, arcro, arcolarium, arcolarium, lower crinkle. Arcolarium, arcolarium. Our tale begins with a light in the sky, a lone shooting star sailing through the heavens of Aether, a world full of wonders, marvels, and mysterious dangers. This was not an ordinary celestial phenomenon, but rather an entity searching desperately for something it could not even name. It sailed over vast, dark mountains and throbbed in the deep swaths of ever-present snow. And about the dwellings of the hardscrabble folk, who dared to dwell in the shadows of such looming stone giants. And it sailed on, toward a city slick with new paint and rain. The city was dominated as much by authority as it was the shadows of its people's past. I really need to breathe before I start reading. I keep not breathing, and not like I'm starting to run out of breath. Or maybe I just need to learn how to talk better, which is very much also a likely thing. The light began to feel stirrings of despair, for no matter where it went or what it saw, nothing seemed to be enough to fill the void within itself. What the hell are you doing? Also, by the way, I do have my dogs here. What are you doing? Stop! Stop that. Even the sky through which it traveled, full of beautiful stars and glittering galaxies, proved to be no comfort to the lone comet. In desperation, the light felt itself calling out, seeking an answer and finding nothing, only the silence of the heavens surrounding it, and in that moment knew the ache within itself. Loneliness. That was the word that came to it, as if floating up from a deep well. Tormented by the knowledge, the star dove down out of the empty sky, seeking a cure for such emotion. Oh, you don't want to know. What the light desired was nothing alien or strange, but a simple wish for friends, something longed for by many before it, and countless since. Sorry, I'm going the dogs in my room. And so, with the stars fall, the curtain rises on this tale of loneliness and friendship, desperation, and love, despair and hope. And apparently a flashbang! Think fast, chuckle nuts. Da Vinci. I could have sworn this is where that comet landed. Admittedly, it's been an excellent distraction from recent setbacks, but perhaps, what's this? I don't know why I chose this voice. Hold on, the controller's being buggy. Sparks! Thought this was simply a meteorological phenomenon, but being near it gives me an overfeel overwhelming feeling of anguish and dread. What on earth is this? Game. Really? Why'd you touch it? Or whatever it is, it appears to be advancing rapidly, so I believe the best plan for me is to retreat more rapidly. Why is this, like, halfway into a goofy voice? Are you kidding me? Controller. Escape from the mist. While moving, press circle to roll and hold it down and move fast. Oh! Oh, there's not just a sprint option? Or was that in the demo and I was just too stupid and didn't realize it? Oh no, it's all around me. What do I... Oh dear. Because, like, you see, this is how I usually move fast in the demo. But now there's actually a sprint option, so I like it. I don't think that cutscene was in the demo. Maybe it wasn't, I just didn't see it. Oh, I got a pounding headache. Hello? Are you alright? Or, wait, what on earth are you? I don't know. It's all so blurry. I don't know where I am or how I got here. Oh, come on. Again? Again with this? Okay, screw it. I'm gonna use... Well, you are up and talking, so I suppose that's something. Are you translucent? But you are translucent, quite peculiar. Are you perhaps a ghost? Can I... Controller, can you please stop disconnecting for like 5 seconds for the cutscene, man? I told these guys you were cool, man. I don't know. I don't remember anything before now. Just now, except... Inside the mist, I felt so alone. It was horrible. Pain, fear. It hurt so badly. Like I was being torn apart, scattered in all directions. But then I heard something. A voice? Your voice? It sounded like it was coming from somewhere else. Somewhere less painful, so I followed it. This is a bit forward. There was something that fell from the sky and struck this area a few weeks ago. I wonder that might have been you. But I beg your pardon. I'm Da Vinci, inventor, scientist, and I must thank you for clearing that mist. Probably saving both of our lives. I don't know if it would kill, but that feeling might be worse than death, but you're very welcome. I'm just glad I could help. The mist's closing in again. You need a name, but now is not the time for formality. Can I just call you a ghost for now? I guess that's okay. Clearly not my best work, but there's no time. Let's hurry. Ghost joins the party. And now we have access to playing as Ghost. I love that we have a sprint. No, I don't have to spam circle. Oh no. Oh no, that blocks the way. Well, I should be strong enough to push clear. Alright. I don't even know what these are supposed to be. It's like mole people? Accidentally learns how to possess someone. Base combat. In combat, I literally tried again. No, I almost did the same thing. Ghost will join the character you're controlling or first available character in your party. Circle, hit with base attacks, dodge, L or R you to control character skills. So, hammer time! Hammer time! Sparks! That was incredible, but what just happened? I don't know. It felt like we joined? Sorry, it was an accident. No need to apologize. We're quite the duo. Two minds, one will. Oh dear, the mists are right behind us. Let's move. Let's skedaddle. Actually, we're right here. follow. Oh, let's get this. Our collar Nyan. I don't want to say the freaking name. You are dead. Ouch! I just keep pummeling this guy. Hammer time. Those guys could have just been chilling there for all we know, and we just pummeled them. Oh no. Looks like someone else is trapped out here. Can we help them? Oh, delightful. 2 more people. Or a person and a thing. Did you have any plans to die today? Because it looks like that's what's about to happen. Don't give up yet, good sir. My companion and I might be able to alleviate the danger somewhat. Excuse me, that isn't exactly inspire. Let me retry that. Excuse me if that isn't exactly inspiring a rush of confidence and goodwill in my heart. However, I believe we will require some assistance, unless you would prefer to sit and wait death rather than aid our endeavors. Alright. Let's get ourselves out of this mess. Mr. Fox joins the party. Let's try pushing some of these levers, Spawn. Gotcha! I'm more than ready for it. Da Vinci? Oh wait, hold on. Before we do that. Sorry, I have to check. Okay. This is supposed to just tutorialize us on how doing, like, party separation works. Oh wait, right. I did that exact thing in the demo. I'm pretty sure I did that exact thing in the demo. Never liked this forest much, but that awful mist is something new. Indeed, these woods are certainly full of peril, especially with that miasma. And maybe that cooperation is key to our survival. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm not wild at the thought of company, but you got a point, and I guess I owe you. Why, I wouldn't dare imagine on such grim transactional terms. I'm simply proposing an alliance to see us safely through this wood. If we are to be companions, I'm Da Vinci, inventor, mechanic, and astronomer. And this is my new friend, Ghost. Huh. I'll admit I wasn't paying much attention back there. Well, with our lives in danger. But you're a strange kind of thing, aren't you? Excuse me. I'm not a thing. I don't know what I am exactly, but please don't call me that. You know what? It's gonna annoy me if I can't use my controller. Fair enough. Sorry about that. You can call me Mr. Fox. That should do well enough for our purpose. Even though you helped me out of that situation, I know the Crinklewood well. You seem like you could use a guide. That'd be marvelous! But what brought you here to begin with, if I may ask? Not that it would be fun to chat about our but we're not exactly out of harm's way here. Oh, Gears, you're quite right. Let's hurry and be on our way then. By the way, Ghost cannot interact with stuff. It is only the quote-unquote normal characters, I guess. Pew! Pew! Also, Mr. Fox is a magic user. So, throwing up a ghost is amazing, isn't it? Hold on. God dang it, this controller is getting annoying. Sure. Just stay out of my thoughts, please. Bonk! Help them! Bonk. Oh, I did not even notice that. Hey, Fox, let me take over your first turn. Phew. I missed. But don't pop off, we haven't won yet. Who are these people attacking us and why? They call themselves exiles, and they're really territorial. Ha! It seems like the area is blissfully free from that awful mist. I believe we should be safe. I'm back. Or, well... I was never going to begin with for y'all, sorry. I believe we should be safe. Or at least for now. For now. What a charming little spot. Just a place to recuperate after a battle and chat with one's companions. An old fox tray rest spot. Made for any wandering folk to have a safe place to put their feet up for a while. You're pretty much all over it here. How thoughtful! I for one could honestly use a break. Do you think it's safe to have a bit of a sit down for a while, Mr. Fox? Yeah, I don't see why not. You're on board, Wisp? Betting you don't really need things like rest, but us mortal suckers aren't so lucky. Sure, I'm happy to take a break whenever you need, and I'll keep an eye out for more spots like this. Resting. Visit rest spots to access campsite, blah blah blah. Engage dialogue. Rest spots. Flame's worth good company. If only we could bottle up for later moments, huh? I wonder if that bun will man. They should be quiet for once while it's resting. Talk. About joining. My goodness! I can still feel my tingling from that joining before the fight. Truly a remarkable experience. It's interesting. It has to be faster, hit harder, all that, but I'm not a big fan of feeling like there's a passenger in my head. I promise I'll never really read your thoughts or anything. I don't even think I can. Being joined for me is more feeling impulses than echoing them. Dear me, I'm sorry to not have asked earlier, but how are you, Ghost? You seem a little overwhelmed after that first battle. I can handle it. It was a lot. I can handle it. Thanks, but I think I did pretty well. You're sure to learn how to interact with the physical world. So you're really that new to all this, but you've adapted that quickly. That's pretty impressive. Fortunately, between the mist and those exiles roaming around, we need to use every advantage we've got, including that power of yours, Wisp. Right. I'll do my best. I hope that'll work. Of course it will, Ghost. Why, with your skills, my wits, and Mr. Fox's swiftness, I'm certain we'll be unbeatable. Undefeatable. Easy, Bun. A little confidence is helpful. Too much and we'll end up in way more trouble than we need to. Let's keep our eyes open. Relationship. RP points. Da Vinci. I was thinking that I have no idea who I am. And it's, uncomfortable. My goodness, you're right. I completely forgotten. I'm gonna find out who you are. Let me think. This is a crisis. Not only must we find your lost identity, but that terrible mist is swiftly spreading through the forest. Someone must know how to stop it. And who do you think will be able to help you there, Bun? We're not exactly in a metropolis here. No big centers of learning around. I actually don't know that many people. Let me think. Noah's Ark! Last time I heard he was in the Arcolium. Arcolium. He must be there now. He's the wisest person in the world. He's got to know what to do. Hold it. You want to go see the Herald? That means you have to go through the whole bloody forest. Is he supposed to be British? Hold it. You want to see the Herald? I can't do it. That's not the only way. There is a way. Trumbull Porta. The tunnel built with great skills by a friend of mine and leads straight to Arcolium. I know that tunnel, Bun, but the one running it isn't exactly welcoming to visitors. I beg your pardon, but I'm sure my friend will give a safe passage. We'll be in sorry, hold on. Arcolium in no time. I'm not fond of Noah's batty religion, but at least Arcolium is a way better place to be than here. Alright, Bun, we'll try your idea. Very well. Before you know it, we'll be strung along into the safety on our way to the lovely town of Arcolium. I hope Nollis can help with the mist, and with me if he has time. Well, I'm certain Harold will be delighted to meet you. How could he not be? Let's shake our wings and get going. Oh, Fox? Sorry, I just had a moment. Okay, so this is the map. I honestly do not like the map. Because it's only accessible at rest spots. Okay, I can't. I'm a ghost, can't I just... Alright, well. It doesn't matter. I'm going to be basically speed running a bit. I get to where I am on my main save file, and then go over to that save file. Alright. Let's do it. Let's do it. Phew. Hammer time! Oh god. Ouch! Sorry. Sorry, Da Vinci. Or I think his name's supposed to be Da Vinci. I don't know. Is his name Da Vinci or Da Vinci? Either or. Also, in the demo, at least, you do not learn of Mr. Fox's name because I don't know reasons. I don't know if we'll learn it now that I have the full game, but we'll see. Yeah. Anyway, speedrunning. Looks like the Exiles are trying to take our intrusion into their territory a little more personally. What do? We can't turn back, can we? No, they've noticed us? Not an option. Just trying to get stabbed, alright? Focus and watch out for the shells, just like before. Not exactly nuanced device, but I shall, of course, do my best. In Blaze, non-controlled characters will... Oh, this is when we unlock it. Okay. Bonk. So basically, keep an eye out. Ghost, let's team up. Like, not only do you do more damage, but you also... Now... you also now do both magic and physical damage, which is kind of important, because some enemies are immune to certain types of attacks. Such as one enemy being immune to physical, while the other is immune to magic. Or, like, at least resistant. What? Why did that break? I mean, I said I'd be speedrunning, so let's just go. What's this? Such a strange set. A bumblebee far from the sky, a foxtrail with ice in his eyes, and besides him, a unique wisp. I am Baba Chiu, huntress of knowledge, explorer of language. Adventure is my pleasure, and a treat it is to meet you with. My goodness, a fine scholar or an adventuress. I am Da Vinci. He, scientist, tinkerer, and so on. These are my companions, Mr. Fox and Ghost. We're heading to our colonium on the Noah's Ark, and hope you can help with that horrible mist stuff, and tell me who I am. A dangerous force, a hidden history, two compelling mysteries. But of the mist, I can tell you this: it is concentrated loneliness. Yes, loneliness is a physical thing and can hurt you. Dear me, loneliness. All the more reason to stop it from hurting anyone. But how did emotion become a diddly miasma? Oh, this I fear I have no knowledge to share. I do not have a clue. But knowledge may indeed help you. Of here and there, he knows much. And what brings you out here in the middle of the Crinklewood, Baba? Seems like an odd place for anyone to visit, even you. Indeed, the exiled seem in a foul mood. I refused to escort them, and the retort was quite crude, to wreck my transport. But they were too proud to disallow passage to my primary goal, Count Castle, maybe a room of the ancient work in the library. We are quite lavish. Alas, I can't grant you safe passage. But if you do seek knowledge, perhaps you can meet elsewhere, yes? But to the castle I must go. And if you go, Bumblebee, Foxtrot, whisper there, beware of the wood and mist, the loneliness, and take care. Vinci, you really think Noah's Ark can help me? Of course! I can't think of a wilder being than the Herald. I'm almost dead! What's the sign? Trumble porta. Trumble porta. Bada boom! Ghost, let's team up! Okay, I'm not gonna read all the dialogue for when the characters are like, let's team up. Woo! No, come here! Don't Ghost, let's team up! Why did I do that? It's also useful for another mechanic, which honestly I don't know how to feel about. At least in the demo when you unlock it. Oh, hey, the character leveled up. Who leveled up? So, wrench polish. Honestly, I do want a new move. Then again, this isn't the main save file, so we can reasonably so ignore that sort of stuff. An unexpected adventure. Time my ears, but it's been quite an exciting journey so far, hasn't it? Oh yeah. Not only have we been fleeing our lives by a generous army from a terrifying and mysterious miasma, but also people want to kill us. What a party. Well, it hasn't been all bad. I've got to make both of you acquaintances, and also made a famous scholar and adventuress. Our new pal doesn't have a lot of contacts getting in the way of their assessments. So what do you think, Wisp? How do you feel about the trip so far? It's been exciting. I'm pretty wary. It's been exciting. It's been so exciting. I mean, let's look at Word when we're fighting. But there's so much to see, and I can't wait to meet new people. An exemplary attitude, Ghost. Why, only if more people approach the world with such wonder, I dare say it will be a better place. Definitely more exasperating one, at least. Spirits save me from too many naive optimists. Say what you like, Mr. Fox, sir. But as a scientist, I find being prepared for wonder and surprise the optimal way to live. Well, regardless of the past, we have a bright future ahead of us. Soon we shall behold the bright banners and joyful townspeople of our colorium. So you keep saying. Me and I'll believe we can go through this tunnel for or when we set foot on the other side and no sooner. Witty topics. Da Vinci? Da Vinci? Thanks again for seeing Noel's art. But what are you going to do after we see him? Well, hopefully I'll have the opportunity to spend time with my good friend Ram and acquire some supplies for my project. Just one project? I would have thought you had at least 15 going on all at once. You did introduce yourself as an inventor. Of course I do! But admittedly, this one stands out from the rest. A flying machine! Actually, I was going to ask about that. All the bum buds I met have big, fluffy wings. I'm guessing that isn't you. Unfortunately, no. I was born with her less than optimal wings, shall we say. But the flying machine I am making is far more grand. I plan to soar high into the air and reach my beloved home of Altostratus. Of Altostratus. Glorious city in the sky. Sparks, the moment my invention is ready, you and I shall embark upon a voyage like any other. I'd be so happy to visit your hometown, Da Vinci. Yeah, I think I'll sit this one out. Flying's never really been my thing, Bon. But hey, send me a postcard. Quests. Right, we can do that. Who is this again? Friends! Hi, friends, yes? Feel you can help a poor unfortunate merchant who just had a good one way laid by most awful bandits. I don't know why I chose this voice, but I'm sticking with it. I cannot confront these exiles myself and demand my goods be returned. But if you are brave and kind, could you recover them and bring them back to me? I would hate for you to have to go home empty-handed. We'll see what we can do. I believe it's over this way. Well, at least do this quest, because why not? Ghost, let's team up. Why do y'all always come for me to team up with y'all when you're being attacked? Because here's the thing. Whenever you're... I guess joined is the term this game is using. Whenever you're joined, enemies can actually hurt your teammates, but when you're not joined, enemies can't hurt them. Oh my god, Fox! Everything's gonna be okay, Fox. Okay, we're looking for, I think this. There we go, lost goods. I think I actually got the lost goods before I talked to the merchant. Here you go. I'm guessing these are yours? Yes, indeed. May the stars grant you blessings, friends. But here's my own gift to grant. May it serve you well. I don't know why I'm doing a goofy accent now. It's probably because I don't remember what the original accent was, to be honest. Oh. Oh, maybe we should heal first, actually. Hold on. Rest. Honestly, the food items are like for healing in between fights, because you don't want to go back and forth between the two. Aha! The fortified gateway I previously mentioned. My friend should be happy to let us through our colorium. Observe. Hello, Ran. It's me, Da Vinci. Just like I heard, nobody gets through the passage. I thought this friend of yours is going to bend that rule for us. Mr. Fox, he literally just knocked and called out. Can you wait, like, at least a minute before ridiculing him? Preposterous! He's a fellow inventor, of course he would. Wisp, that door shouldn't be a problem for you. Think you can face through and tell us what's on the other side? Alright, I'll try. No! God, do you think she feels so awful? I'm so alone here. I can't be alone. Not again! It's alright, Wisp. I'm not really sure where that would have gotten us anyhow, but I think we've exhausted our options here. Nonsense! Perhaps I simply need to apply more force to my knots. Hello? Ran? Are you there? just does like a single weak jab. See? I told you that would work. We should head to Arconium in no time at all. I don't know there, Bun. That sound was coming from behind us, not in front of us, and it didn't exactly sound too friendly to me. Whatever it is, it's almost here.
Hello, I am the guardian of the door.
What? What is that thing? Sparks! It seems like my friend's creations. A trummeling, but a giant one is new to me. Hello, fantastic automaton. It's me, Da Vinci. I'm a friend of your creator. Is it friendly? I highly doubt it. I don't think it intends to let us leave either. Oh. Well, I imagine you're Billy Fuzzle indeed. Can't take up any more time, so perhaps you could let us go? I don't know what's happening. We're never aggressive like this before. So glad we came here. Clearly your friend thinks so highly of you to send his best creation to smash us. I guess if we try to work together, we might be able to get out of this. Ghost power. I'm going to be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Just with the ghost power. Ow. With ghost power, I don't really know how to feel about it. Because how ghost power works is that it's basically an instant win for the fight, but later on, fights feel like they kind of, or at least in the demo, again, in the demo, ow. Fights kind of feel like they require it to win. That could just be my skill issue, though. Like, that could just be a skill issue on my end. Like, you could probably do it without it. You could probably do the fights without it, and it would be easier. Again, this was only in the demo. I'm not certain about the full game, so maybe like maybe that was only like there we go. Ghost power. Go, ghost power. Right, takes a couple seconds. Ghost power. Ghost power. Ghost power. Ghost power. Ghost power. Frost my ears. I had no idea ghosts had that kind of power. Or whatever it is you are. I have no clue how I did that. I felt your presence and we were one becoming... as if we were one being and had a really strong energy. That I needed to use it. Well, I applaud your good judgment in doing so. Clearly, Mr. Fluff. Our skills work exceptionally well when they are combined. I'd say what's most clear is regardless of whether your friend wants us or not, we can't get through Trumbull Porta. Sparks, it appears we need to take a secondary route after all. Through Gaunt Castle? Bubba Q is crazy enough to go through there because she knows the exiles won't hurt. Yeah, but we're not that lucky. But we made it this far. You've seen what we can do when we work together. We're unstoppable. Fine. I still owe you. It's not like I got a better plan. Or anything to go back to. And fog suggests trouble ahead. Not exactly the enthusiasm I hoped for, but I shall take it. Come, friends, let's redirect our steps to Gallon Castle and an art gallery and beyond. The journey begins. No trespassing, unless you want to go in and never come out. Note, that is a threat, not an invitation. Again, I'm mostly speedrunning this because, like, I want to do the, I want to get to my save point, so just kind of speeding through all this, not going for, like, any collectibles or anything. Am I the only one? What a view! This vista is so tremendous! It almost makes the danger to get here all worth it. Yeah. Scenes like this really give you a sense of how big the world really is. But we only see fractions of it every day. It's new to me, but somehow familiar. Like I can feel all the memories that have been made here, grouped together. Yet this experience stands alone. Yes! Why, that's it! A group! Our little group has done so much, why we deserve a name. Some bigger than each of us individually. A guild! What? It's a group of people practicing the same trade. We're all completely different. Almost in every single way. Yeah, we're all bound together by a goal. Find out what's calling that awful mist. Loneliness. Stop it. And just stop it, no matter what stands in our path. We are single in our pursuit to find the odds of tight in mind, I believe. And there is no choice but to call us the Lonesome Guild. Roll credits. I kind of forgot that the credits actually show up. I forgot about that. I'd say it doesn't even make sense, but being that it's from someone who named Ghost, I shouldn't be surprised. Sparks! I'm terribly sorry. We thought to reevaluate your name now we're out of danger. Have you any ideas of what you prefer? I guess I kind of like how it is. I mean, Mr. Fox is obviously not his name, but it works. Why not Ghost for me? Splendid! I feel fantastic out of that sortie. Ghost and the Lonesome Guild. Hey, I never agreed to... You know what? Forget it. I'm not going to waste my time arguing with adults. Let's get moving. Indeed, lovely as seeing you. We've got quite the journey ahead of us, Lonesome Guild. Let's go! I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you one of these days. And it'll be glorious. I don't know if this sprinting thing is new to the full game, or if sprinting was in the demo and I just was too stupid to realize it. I'm the only one. Would you look at this place? Despite the wear and tear, the castle is in a remarkable shape. Who is the only one you keep talking about? Ghost, he literally mentioned it only twice, and that is of recent times. Well, the only one is Supreme Being of Etar, who watches over all the people, and Nullis Ark is their herald. Every 100 years or so, chosen one selected from each of the kin of Etir, and elevated to godhood to watch over and guide their people. They call it the Ascension. Well, that's enough theology for now. We should get moving. Let's hope the inside of the castle is as free as scorch marks as the outside. Scorch marks? That's why it's abandoned? What happened here? A lot of grim events took place in Gallon Castle, Wisp. You'll probably learn more than you want to as we pass through it. First off, there's this I'm going to collect. What is this? Spike Bloom. And then we got the map here. Okay, I do not really like the fact that the maps are in specific points in the map. I don't like it very much. Because it means, like, I can't check to see where I'm going, or if where I'm going is the correct way. I have to mentally remember, and I'm not good at that. My brain is not built for such a thing. Who's this guy? I hope he's not dangerous. Eyes open. Looks really strong. Well, I thought I was going to be able to heal. Oh! Goodness, pardon us. We didn't mean to intrude. Scale... A scale-moined warrior? That's unusual. You working for folks squatting here, stranger?
No!
No, I am Sapelion. These foes have attacked me quite a few times already, but they cannot stop my quest to reach Arcalarium. Quest? You're on a quest too? Yes, I seek my sister. She vanished from my village some time ago, and her trail has led me towards Arcalarium. Sparks, we're on our way there as well. We're hoping to speak to Nalsar about this business and see if we can help our friend Ghost here. The Herald is in Arcalium? I was one of the previous chosen. Would ask him of the failed ascension. Perhaps he can help me find my sister. Sadly, this door, the path out of this castle to Arcalium, is closed tight. Even with all my strength, I cannot budge it. There must be a way to open it around here. Let's go find a key we need and open the door. Then we can all get to Arcalium. I must remain here, so I cannot risk missing my sister if she comes this way. And if I may aid with answers, ask me whatever you wish. We're not doing that. Relaxation. It's nice to relax. This fire's so pleasant. But you can't even feel warmth. Why would you care about fires, Wisp? I think it's pretty. It gives my friends warmth. I don't feel the warmth, sure, but you and Da Vinci do. I think the companions are comfortable. What a thoughtful thing to say! I have always believed it quite noble to think of others. That or naive. It's a bit odd for someone with no connections. Must our conversation turn dark? Why can't we focus on a fortunate position? Halfway through the crinkle wood, warm and safe. I take issue with the word safe, being that this is an enemy stronghold, but fine. It's nice to be warm, whatever the reason. Argument resolved. That was easy. Within the ruins. So, what do you think is waiting for us deeper in these ruins? Excellent question! This is a relic of the Great Age of Castles, after all. Incredible frescoes?
Fresco.
Frescoes? Incredible frescoes? Intricate stonework? Not to mention a lot of security, probably based on the knowledge of noble houses. A lot of big egos in that era. Fortunately, I'm somewhat of a scholar of that time period in Kirkwill nobility. Should a puzzle try to hollow progress? Well, any tribute of the great Kirkwill houses would quickly fall to my intellect. So we're relying on the Bumblebun being a big nerd to get us through this place? I'm oddly comforted by that. Why, thank you! I choose to take that as a compliment. Which way are we supposed to go again? Oh man, I forget. Well, there's only one way we can go, actually, so I guess we'll go the one way. Aha! One of the rumored puzzles of Castle Lara Kirkwills. Fascinating! Do you think the folks here kept the mechanism in proper working order? Not sure, but I have a feeling we'll have to ask them if we hang around here too long. Oh, really? Do you think they want to detail their maintenance techniques? What I meant was if we stay here too long, enemies will show up and try to kill us. And it's definitely down to what our heads together to make sense of this puzzle. By the way, ghosts cannot interact with puzzles at all. You need to use a physical character. Thankfully, I think I already know the solution. It's this, and then this, and then this, and then this. Yeah, there we go. We got wolves, moles, bunnies, foxes, and mole again, but this time with neck. Go, let's team up! Amazon! What, you're not dead? Die. Die! You know, dude, I could use your help. Point blank shot an arrow at him. Goodness. Okay. Here. I think we need to go to the upper room, if I remember right. And I honestly do not. So we're kind of running around blind here. There's a couple. Okay, no, we can't go that way. I do not remember a lot of this game. It's been a while since I played it. Oh, there we go. I'd open that. Day of the Waves. Also, there is equipment, but I haven't figured out how to equip stuff. I don't have any, but I do have a bit on my main save file. I just don't know how to equip it because the game hasn't tutorialized me on how to do that yet. Is there something in here? Yes, there is. Oh, yeah, there's one of them. Manage. Oh, there we go. Well, I guess it just wasn't there for some reason. I guess the demo doesn't allow you to equip equipment. Ah, yes, English. You know, we're gonna go through this entire area, and then that's where I'll end the recording. And the next time will be in my main save file. I didn't know someone's what's that? I suppose it's too much to hope that it's friendly? I wouldn't count on being that lucky, Bun. Be ready for anything. Yeah, it doesn't sound friendly to me. We should get ready for a fight. Oh, Ghost, let's team up! Has already killed all the foes. You know what? Let's end this. The folks here kept his castle in a decent state. Great, if I'm bleeding out, I'll admire the fine grout work. Again, Ghost cannot interact with anything physical, so these little switch puzzles have to be done by another person. Wait, no. Why did I do that? This is a side thing, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is a side thing. Why did I do that? I'm supposed to be speedrunning. Come on. Come on, Gummy. Speedrun the dang thing. And why are you being dumb and doing stuff? Thing is, I don't remember what's optional and what's a you have to do this. Pretty sure that's you. Here we commemorate the loyal service of Sir Gustrick, who stood protecting the royal treasures until the day passed into the only one's embrace. Okay. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, we have to go through this room. Oh, right, you. Miss Q! So good to see you! You too. I suspected I would, but okay. This is an unexpected path, and that you would rather have gone elsewhere than risk the exile's wrath. True enough. The pawn here tried to get us through the protected passes, but his friend didn't seem to want to let us in. We're hoping to make it through our colorium still, but the gate leading out is... locked. You seek the key. I don't administer it. Perhaps I could simply pluck it from a dusty shelf, but I feel if we continue, the answer will present itself. Excuse me, Miss Q, but what's that light behind you? Whenever I turn it, I feel like it's trying to get my attention. A light? Unless I'm mistaken, that's just an unlit brazier. A light draws the spirit's eye? How fascinating. I don't sit there debating it. I said find out why it burns so bright and not to be denied. A capital idea! Let's investigate those. I'll be at your disposal for any physical labor you require. Thank you, Da Vinci. This puzzles me. Do you know anything about the strain line, Miss Kyle? I suspect it may be connected to the spirits themselves. Oh, okay. Does that mean I'm connected to them too? Well, we are now, my dear. As well as decorations. But this is a skill newly found, yes. You may discover more uses as you travel around. Ghost light. Ghosts can interact with these special altars. Light is active. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Ghost is capable of doing this. This is the one time where Ghost is helpful in a puzzle. I don't remember where exactly all the puzzle pieces are. Oh, there. Nah. Pretty sure this path I need to go through. And I was right. And now let's see. Okay, those two are lining up. But we need this one. This one I'm pretty sure. So rock, blaze. Sorry, I kind of forgot. So we need the earth and the fire. Let's do that real quick. Earth, fire, and then water and wind. Wind, water. If I remember right, there's actually one of these puzzles that kind of stumped me in the demo, but we're not going to be doing that one since I already did it in my main save file, and we're speedrunning through this save file. Run. Support. Characters can help each other use support skills. You can charge ghost. Make a closer to the ally you want to cooperate with by pressing X. Support consumes one support charge. Ouch. Ouch! One sec. Ouch. No, support. Hold on. Why is that every time I swap to one of these characters to activate the extra thing? And yet they're in the middle of being attacked. You know, let's just finish this. Let's just finish this fight normally. We can do it. Oh, I pressed circle twice, thinking it was the attack button. Good lord. Bonk, 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 bonk! Yeah, we didn't have to use the super move there. I hope I have a chance to see more views like this. Or I hope to have a chance. Rest. Talk. Mysterious feels. Well, this has certainly been quite a unique adventure. Dangerous fast ancient architecture. How thrilling! I prefer my adventure to be more set, but it has been an interesting trek so far. How's it been for you, Wisp? Me? Well, something about the painting of the castle makes me feel strange. It's hard to describe. Most interesting. I suggest you delve into those feelings. Might provide some clues as to your true identity. They feel unsettling. They're somehow familiar. Something made me feel safe. Like I do when I'm here with Yuko. Or when I think of past times we've rested like this. Ah, a sense of serenity and peace. Not unusual, especially if you were someone with strong faith, but the only one. Or it's comfort like a bedtime story or a stuffed animal. You know, as an adult, it's all fake, but cling to it as a last resort. Mr. Fox, you have to make everything pessimist. Jeepus. I think your takes on this have been rather dark, Mr. Fox. You seem determined to turn Ghost's tale into a tragic one. I'm just calling it like I see it. And this is all speculation, anyway. I don't mean to cause a fuss. It's all still a jumble. Things become clear, I'll let you both know. I promise. Ancient enemies. This place certainly has a lot of security. It seems like it was attacked a lot, but by who? The flake counts, another king of the Ether. Large bodies, wide ears, and lantern-like protrusions from their foreheads. They dwell in the heart-stuck plain, and were a long time followed the Kirkwheels, early during the age of castles, and they're also more than a little aggressive and very short-tempered. Let's hope we don't run into any. It's not likely to end well. So why the Flayacanth hate the Kirkwheels so much? Sparks and stars? That's quite the inquiry there. Starred in... Short version, generations of bad blood. Kirkwheels built in the Flayacanth territory, Flayacanth raided Kirkwheel sentiments, and so on. I suppose that does hit the high points, but the cost of so much nuance. Okay, where do we go from here? I guess we go to the right and then lower right, I think. I don't need to use the nuke here. Why did it cancel? I'm trying to... Yeah, we didn't use the nuke there. Honestly, I'll save it for the boss. Or at least mini-boss, I think. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's a boss. I'll save it for the boss. No, this was not a necessary part. I'm pretty certain. So we're gonna ignore that. Aha! There. That's what I'm saving the nuke for. Because that boss kicked my butt more than enough times. If I could just remember how to get down there. Oh wait, this isn't necessary. Okay. First champion. Group of champions. Gather around the eye. Tower of their godly nature. Okay, so wait. Hark, hail, chosen one. The kindred to the first champion by herald is collected. Hark, witness their processation. In Empress Otui ancient marble, the holy group of champions travels. Hark, hail, the ascension, the gods anew, who by their will be done, gathered around the eye of the only one. Hark, hail, will honor the herald. Okay, so I think... Okay, yeah. I see the pattern. This was the puzzle that stumped me.
because, like, I was like, I believe they were colored in the original, or in the demo. So I just went off the colors and wasn't really looking at the portraits to see what they meant. And then when I did, I was like, oh, that's how you do it. The feast that must have been held here. Can we pass these guys? Doubt the enemies care about its past decadence. Can I just... I can just... I can. I could just ignore that fight. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the part where we learn. My word! These pharaohs coast is so remarkable. Not only their archery, but how they withstood the ravages of time. What is all this? A big battle? Indeed! The rout of the Khan. The final war between the Fake Camp Horn and the Swin Quill forces, thus cementing King Gallant's reign. Until the aforementioned raid upon his castle, I mean. That was merely the real, quote-unquote, final battle for that era. So Kirkwill's built a lot of fortifications and some lake lands. Khan didn't like that and thought he could overrun them with sheer force. But even the numbers couldn't stand against the modern battle strategy. It's pretty much a slaughter. But it looks so noble and pretty in all these paintings. Where do you think Skanud's a pretty valid truth, Swisp? That's a sad reality of the world. Anyhow, let's keep going. I believe we're almost there. Yes, we are. I'm pretty sure, anyways. Oh, right. You kind of have this cutscene. Stars and the Gyres, the throne room. Here sat generations of kings and queens, the royal house of Balm Button. What's that? Is that something glittering by the throne? Yeah, I know a bunch of jerks probably use it as a lounge chair. Come on, let's hurry out of here. The others don't seem to see whatever it is, but something about it is calling to me. I'm gonna at least show this because it's kind of like the first memory you get, and it's kind of. And the land long been. This land had long been in mourning. The once sort of grand castles and bustling villages is now only ruin and brack and silence, and the slow fall of leaves. In my mind, I hear an agony of cricklewood and the voices of my ancestors. They point me as the inheritor of the Balm Button title. Line of kings, they demand I don that lost and broken crown. And within the walls of the gallant castle, this ruins we have fought to reclaim. Memories that glory shine brightly, but as it does, so too do the shadows of our enemies lengthen. It is my duty to remain that way. Shadows. Ancient forefather, Gallant the brave, Knight, King, and Ascended One, I call on you to guide me, to pave my path as you once did for your people, under your illustrious banner. May I be worthy to raise these castles again, fill these dying forests with the sound of life and laughter. Make me one who is fit to banish the deafening silence. Now is my hour to make a difference. Sparks! Ghost, are you quite alright? You look a bit out of sorts. It's alright. I just saw... I don't know what I saw, really. It was like... a memory? Only I know it wasn't mine. Aha! I've heard there's a particularly strong recollection can leave a kind of emotional echo. A psionic residue, if you will. Just calling it a memory is less confusing, Bund. Why don't we stick with that? You can actively see those things, Whips. Memories, psionic, whatsits... whatever. Seems like they could be helpful. Unsettling, but helpful. Thanks? I wish you could see them too, so I'd feel less strange. But I'll try to keep an eye out for more. Basically, whenever we see those sparkles, that means there's a memory there. And memories are usually just more lore, I think. But I'll collect them anyways. Resistance. Yeah. Nuking time! Oh no! The nuke didn't do anything! Ghost, let's team up. Ouch! Oop. Also, this enemy is the one that I was talking about, where it's like it's immune to magic, or well, it resists, more specifically. But like, it's still a different way you have to fight it, and because the joining with Ghost in this instance makes you do both, it means it's annoying. Next time you run into the person who made these things, Bun, tell him I hate them. On that topic, how come these things aren't recognizing Da Vinci? Wouldn't your friend show them what you looked like? Honestly, I must confess, I do not know. I never came across a trembling of this kind before. The ones I traded with were much smaller. And, truth be told, I never actually met my friend Rand in person either. Are you kidding? Of course not. I don't know why I'd be surprised by that. Rand and I are still quite close. We've corresponded via letters many times. The trembling even act as couriers for us. Although I have no idea why they'd be here. Though it does make me more concerned that my friend Rain is in some sort of trouble. I guess that means we should hurry so we can find out, right? Wisp's got the right idea. Let's keep moving. Salad. Good to know that the nuke isn't always an end-all be-all for fights. Master Tordivo, the found the thing your grandfather told you about. We put it in the room behind the leaves. That's supposed to be a hint for another thing that I have in the main save file. The perplexing trio! You have conquered the trials of this place, both puzzles and in combat. Intriguing. Why do I feel like I know him? Wait, that thing before was actually his memory. How's that possible? Let me guess, you're the leaders of the ones who've been harassing us. Indeed, I am known as Torvido, heir to the House of Bond Button. My cohorts and I are the owners of this castle and all land surrounding it. Now you have reached this place despite such resistance makes you a worthy foe for my troops, and perhaps even myself. I beg your pardon, Mr. Bond Button, sir, but what exactly do you mean by... Give it to Mr. Fox. Key. And this is what, bait? Not at all. There's a reward and an invitation. This key opens the castle gate beyond which lies the upper reaches of Crinklewood. Beyond that, Arcarium. Will you enter my challenge, travelers, or turn tail and run? I await your decision, and I hope I will not be disappointed. That was intimidating, but I'm certainly not going to let a lamb out like that stop us from getting to Arcarium. The Bumblebuns being brave, I'm sure Zach not going to drop out. Well then, the path to Arcarium is finally clear. Shall we open the gate and head onwards? Yes, we shall. It's not going to be a picnic from here on, but I guess I signed myself up for this mess. Let's get going. I don't remember exactly when the demo ended, but once we get to the castle once we use the castle gate key, that's where I'll end the recording. You return. Have you found that which we all seek? Indeed. In fact, we were given the gate key by the leader of the squatters here. I am puzzled. This enemy leader simply gave you the means to exit this place? Yeah. Said we qualified as a challenge for him and his people, and that he'll be waiting for us in the forest beyond. So that'll be fun. I see. I almost regret that I cannot join you to teach him a lesson. My quest demands urgently that I cannot compromise. That's alright, Salpalion. I'm just glad we'll be able to get on our way to our Arcarium. Indeed. I will prepare to depart when you open the gate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like when you open the gate, that's when the demo ends. So we'll open the gate. Well, no, we won't open the gate on this save file because I'm going to end recording here. So I hope you all enjoyed.